Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy T to the UKELA, the realest nigga in the room, and you know what time it is, right? And I'm not alone, of course.
What's poppin', good lookings? I go by the name Be The Great. Yes, I am, and yes, it's a manifestation. So let's get it, right?
Yo, so how has it been? What's been poppin'?
Am I safe to say I've been lifing?
Yeah.
I've been living life how it's dealing me. So I've been lifing. I've been trying. It's not easy, but we're here.
But you're trying.
We try every day.
So
every single day.
If my mind still serves me right, you from Hammanskraal, right?
Yes, sir.
So you were born, bred, and buttered there.
Yes, sir. And I live there.
You live there now. And how is life in Hammanskraal been?
Typical black strict structured family where you family, school, church, home. School, church, home.
And the same thing over and over
again. So I didn't have a social life. I think maybe
about
till today. As old as I am, till today, and I understand why they do it. I understand it's the religion, the church, and how they grew up as people as well. But so I think I need to move out at all.
Yeah, you do. You need to.
I don't think I need to. I should move out.
You should move out. That's high time.
Yes, sir.
It's high time. So
yes, sir.
I think we are from a more or less kind of background, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, because growing in a place called Ga Molapo in Zebediela, in the outskirts of Polokwane, life was difficult.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, life is difficult, and it still is even now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it still is. Nothing has changed. It's still the same.
Isn't it like a typical black situation thing where life is difficult, where what we're doing is not even a norm in where we come from?
It's not, you know, because where I come from, there's this thing, man. I already know when now you cannot be a radio presenter. You understand?
Media.
Go yeah. The only things, the only career choices we are allowed to take.
Typical black.
Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be a doctor. You need to be a teacher.
Yes.
You need to be a lawyer,
mm-hmm.
a police officer,
a nurse,
and
a nurse.
Yeah, and a nurse. You understand? Or an engineer.
Yeah, it depends what type of engineering. Because if you come with
since why they call it engineering.
If you come with very interesting words for this engineering terms, they'll be like, King in Pew.
Yeah.
Why we here? Oh, here mang. Typical.
You know, I still remember my passion for radio started when I was, say, 12, 13, 14 years there, you know. And I was still very young.
How did you know it was your passion?
This, am I safe to call it radio? Yeah, what is this? What do you call this? The vinyl.
Vinyl.
Yeah, vinyl, and then in a little equalizers more. You understand?
Yeah.
So I'd always, I've been an inquisitive kid.
Yes.
You know, I always wanted to know the equalizer. You understand? Then, but already, I had an idea already. How does a radio studio look like? You understand?
Have you seen one before, or it was just an imagination?
No, I've seen one.
Oh.
I've seen one before because we used to go Tropongko Polokwane.
Yeah.
That's where we used to go. Yeah, you understand. But at least now, no. There are beautiful malls there. So at least now, when I lay a complex, now that things are better.
Yeah.
So, with my dad, always. He'll make sure can I go to Bel FM.
Yeah.
Can I go there? One of the presenter through the class. You understand?
So that's where the bug bite.
Yeah, that is when the bug bite there, you know.
Okay.
So if it's like that, when the switchboard, you know, if it's like I go back to that radio, I check, but when never did so you understand.
Yeah.
So I wonder, I can do this, you know. So that is when it happened.
Then why are you not a radio presenter?
Why am I not a radio presenter?
Yes.
You know, parents. You know how black parents are.
We all have a story.
We all have a story.
Yes.
I agree with you. 2 years before matric, I sat my parents down. Look, Kishaliji 2 years, you know, or Feja school. We call it Feja school.
Yeah.
Even though we all know scholars fail, right?
Yeah.
I told them, look, mom, dad, I wanna study, I wanna do media studies after matric.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And you wanna do media studies, what is that?
Yeah, you need to explain.
You need to explain, you know. So Kenyaga at least there was go radio. You know, be a radio presenter,
Yeah.
a sound engineer, or a DJ.
Yes.
You know. I used to have visual DJ on my desktop when I get home, you know. Yeah, I was once a DJ.
Yeah.
A 2 minute
Past life.
Yeah, it's past life.
Yes.
2 minute kind of situation, you know.
I still want to be a DJ.
You still want to be a DJ.
I'm gonna become
but I think
a
you
DJ.
can still do it. I think you can still
learn.
do it. So okay, mom, dad, media studies. No, I want to challenge. There's no money there. There's no money in that industry, you know. So then I had to go back.
That's where you lose it, Mopilo.
That's where you lose it.
I have a similar story. Me, it was like, you're gonna pay your own fees. I was like, yo. Now I start to scramble, look for things. I'm like, what can I be now? Now I need to be something very important because I can't be what I think, or because first of all, we grew up in black strict families that didn't allow entertainment to be a career of
lives,
choice.
yeah.
So every time when you say you want to do something within me, I didn't even know what I wanted to do, but I knew I wanted to be in something good TV, because I grew up watching too much TV to a point my mom would complain like, wait, man, we live in TV tat, and I'm like, yeah, but because I like it. And she's the American shows, especially your Tyra Banks shows and all of these things, the talk shows, the talk shows, not the model what the talk shows. So
Ricky
my mom,
Lake.
yes, my mom would be like, Shem, you are born in a wrong country.
Imagine.
You know what I mean? And again, Areba solely because when they were growing up, being a radio DJ, it was something unheard of. And they didn't know, how are you going to pay bills? How are you going to support your family? Should you get married? Should you get married? Should you
I'm
grow
happily
up?
married.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
It has to sink in, Pella. It has to sink in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ladies, he's happily
Married.
Married. Thank you. You know what I mean? So, Arba Soli, but also, I think had they listened, I think maybe no one best friend that comes. I don't know. You know what I mean? I would have his numbers and call him like, Bruru, I'm doing something. You know what I mean?
And
So
still on that one, a big shout out to Black Coffee.
yes, sir.
Yeah, a big shout out to Black
Yes,
Coffee.
yes. Let's not even make a mistake of not. Because he's the definition of what a black child should aspire to be.
True.
And it doesn't matter. You don't have to be even in being a DJ. You can be the best doctor you can ever be, the best postman you can ever be. You don't have to strictly be like, yo, he DJ, therefore Yeah,
Then
they
like,
can make
black
no.
coffee.
We have a lot of black stories. They're not in the limelight, but they're doing good.
Untold stories.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So whatever you're into, be the best at it. Then accolades will come because you get a Grammy after that.
Yeah. No, I go Opala Shop when we met in Pretoria. Ne?
Church. I think we met at church.
Oh, we met at church, right?
Yeah.
Then after that, after matriculating, if you go Shop, no, not after matriculating. Let him matriculated already, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
If we met in town, necessarily
sure.
Yeah.
But in Tuki fella going back to what we were talking about, at some point we lowered the IT. Because I had to.
That story
yeah.
ended in the air because I hated every minute going to the class. Like I hated it so much that I just went there because
what's what you
yeah. I there was nothing interesting in that class. Nothing. Even the lecture, everything. It was just like, what am I doing here? Why am I here? Every day I ask myself, and funny enough, I would get friends, right? And then they would talk about their companies of choice. And I was like, what is that? Like, you don't know. The biggest IT company. I was like,
Adopt IT.
I don't know. I don't even know what IT company are they. Okay, so what do they do? Imagine I'm doing IT. I don't even know. I get interested in Tukela. And they'll be like, how do you not know? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know how I don't know. But I'm here, so.
I think you can class I get the IT for a good 6 months.
Yeah.
Then I left because I was bored. I got bored on a daily basis. I tried to get and go to school. This thing was not working for me. It was not working for me.
You had to drag yourself.
I had to. This is what came by Visual Basic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Visual Basic. Feature that, so I did a program, a calculator, So
I could do that. There was a point where I could program a calculator. But I was like, what am I going to do with this?
Exactly.
I don't need this.
Exactly.
I could do like a virtual CV thing where I can send you my CV virtually and you would click and then the pages could go. And I was like, but what am I going to do with this? I don't like this. I hate this. I didn't even care to take. I could even do like, because we had another class, website development.
Website development.
Yeah, web development. I could do a website, but I was like, why am I here? Why am I here? I don't want to be here. I don't care about these things. Now they're popular, and I'm like, I wish I learned. I wish I learned, but I was like, it was not for me.
But what is the point? Because no feature away there, and then no along the way.
I hated it. There's me liking something and tolerating it enough. I didn't see myself anyway. I didn't even care to do like a research. I didn't care. Like, you'd get people be like, why is Mama? He's a great IT technician. And you're like, I know Kabza. Let's talk. I know about black coffee. Let's talk. But you come to me and you're like, who Wira IT? I'm like, and then that time you are deep inside an IT class. There's a lecture there, everything.
I want to say,
how interested the people are panicking by a while. Test. Stress, whether I fail, because I didn't want to be in that space. It was like, and it was weighing heavy on me because now you have to force this thing. You have to force it every day. And you're like, Lord, can I disappear? Come back after 6 years? I think the parents by then they'll
understand.
Yeah, but nah, it wasn't for me.
One other thing that I can tell you, or even today, you see, as old as I am,
yeah,
family, I got still a problem. Recently,
a whole indoda yasekhaya.
Yeah, a whole
There's a problem
indoda yasekhaya.
addressing
Exactly.
another indoda yasekhaya.
Yeah, you know.
Exactly.
I'm studying this thing. I'm studying a podcast. I want at least to get into a lot and get Jackie Rata from Tesalom Munyan. You know that. You know. So sitting them down, listening to them.
Nice. I can imagine.
They haven't changed. You understand? That's actually the same mentality. Oh, no, there's no money. No, drugs. You're going to be a drug addict.
Me, they said I'm going to be a drug addict because and I was like, I want to work with those people. Like me, I want to work with them. I don't know why, but something about them says, come work with us. And they're like, nah.
It's a calling, man.
Drugs. Because when you see these people, they always have something in their heads. And I'm like, but they're sober artists. And who said a cameraman needs to be drunk? What are they going to do there when they're drunk? So everybody who's in the media in space, it doesn't make sense. There's family men there. There's fathers. There's a lot. There's mothers. Why do you think everybody that's there is somewhat associated with drugs? But and again, because how they grew up, it's what they understand.
Because they come from a different era.
Yes,
yeah, they come from a different era. Yeah,
so now you ask yourself, if Tuso can make it, if that the Tuso can make it, why can't I? You know, and he's born in your ear, and he showed you guys what in that
but
era.
I can do this.
He's still relevant till today. There's a lot.
Which why the drugs?
That's with the drugs. Even though I call for the drugs.
Yeah, exactly.
So you know, I don't know, man.
You know, because look,
yeah,
let's be better parents. Now I've started. I'm a better parent.
But our parents were the best. I'm not saying they were not there. You guys were the best of the best. It's just that there's some things we can tweak here and there, but you were the best. Yes.
You know, but look, who are not in this industry, but still, Motujuwa the drugs is a drunkard. You know. Abago industry, in a very different industry.
Drugs. So are we saying the drugs can only be found in entertainment?
In the entertainment industry.
And Lohana entertainment is broad. But entertainment, because it falls under the arts, right? Are they drug addicts? Football, netballers?
They're not.
There's a lot in the space. I think maybe we also need to teach ourselves as people.
But now question is why you tlamehile o kgethele ngwana gore anke tsele efe?
Fear.
O chaba eng e le gore wena azanga wa kena mo yona wa experience.
Fear of the unknown.
Fear of the unknown.
Yeah. Because also I think for us to get here, how many times did we
a couple of times, eh?
Exactly. Yeah. It's the fear of the unknown. Because you don't know, will it work now? Le no, it was gonna work out in 5 years' time. People lost permanent jobs in 2022, and they thought they were gonna work for the rest of their lives.
For the rest of their lives.
One understand? Who knows? Nobody knows. It's the fear of the unknown. And for them also, because also back then, how they used to broadcast, it was not easy for them.
It was not.
Because they had to guard what they say. You know, if they say something very, they can be taken, so it was a lot. So also the fear, or this thing, Italy, a lot of animosities. The last time sorry, I'm gonna talk about Kabza a lot.
Because he crash.
No, he's not my crush, he's my role model.
Okay. Oh, your crush is Big Zulu.
Yes. I'm ready to be number 2.
Just
saying.
Yeah.
Yes. So, what was I talking about? Help me there quickly.
Gabza, Koloi.
They were shot at, like guns. Yeah, lalama police. So you see, life is very predictable. But how many people in the taxi industries are shot at? How many? How many people get shot at just coming back?
Taxi, by the way, eh?
I was also in the taxi business.
What is it?
I did. I was that girl who collected checky.
Yeah.
They give a lady driver. I would take. Dude, I was that girl. Yeah. Driver nedi to the I do. I negi hodi sari driver. And I was very young.
Because
there's no money.
There's no money.
In fact, there's no money anywhere. But in taxis,
it's worse.
Yeah, because no, the lifespan of the taxis are no. Installment. After no patela installment, that 5 years. I tomo this. That. Now you berekela taxi. But honestly, there's no money anywhere.
You guys, let's know.
Still there, but there's no money. Yeah, it's like surviving basically in a nutshell. Yeah. So when who did you taxi? No, we're checking.
May driver get time alaga. Nearly and I didn't check in nearly and I had the patella.
That's boring.
Time alaga was more of Jomosono. Ke coach ke bus driver.
Oh yeah, he's everything.
Yeah, he's everything there, you know.
He's the face.
He's
the
face
brand.
Of,
the everything of the. I know. When you grew up. Hoodie segetex Nike hoodie seats ki not D ki hoodie seats ki di driver cause niki emela driver ki tsia chelete and ki mulela. Wang understand? No.
Oh, okay.
Butler.
Yeah.
So we collect a check and then ki kwale, they sign and then they leave. And back then, thank God, because the men then understood what a kid was. They would never try. They would never. I remember there was this driver, Malum Jeki. He would even tell me,
shout out to Malum Jeki.
Yes, don't open the door. It's fine. And then I'll be like, okay, sharp. Then we'd like, what's up, Papa? I was like, no problem. So, like, I think maybe for like 10 years of my life, I kept on seeing that guy constantly every day.
How old were you then?
I think I was 13. 12, 13, 14, somewhere there.
Oh, well, I knew you got 12 years.
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah. But it wasn't allowed because but when I checked 50 rand, take said in a chalete, guys.
Marahalenina lechelet.
Yeah, my driver na kono tla 50 rand. I was already yena. O tshetse petrol, ho level sleepy sa petrol. Because batlisa di sleepy, like everything that they buy. Batlisa sleepy sa take. So, utlisa 50 rand and why would time allow why would I have at least 50 rand, right? And I'm like, over 50 rand it. Aria over the papa Kachuku no sabereke and then kids petrol. Holy well sleep. Said 150 and back then 150 petrol was a lot. Guys, it was a lot. But Marwan or good demand the whole day we let 250. Can we run am? And I'm like, okay, get that mood. Have a feature, but why was her mother? Why at least 50 rand? And you're like, how am I supposed to say
but
to
dude,
that?
You 12.
Yeah, but now I think my dad was training me.
Are you well trained? Are you well oiled now?
I can run a taxi business.
Is it?
Yeah. I can run it because I know how to the books. I know how to write. I know how they end. I know how to make because. I know how to get my money. Then I know from this money, this goes there, this goes there, and then you get your pay.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Dude, simple bookkeeping. And my dad told me, and they're like, Iraso. And then I was like, okay. Guys, your head driver, I'm feeling 50 rand. Okay, Monday, Monday, 50 rand. And then what sign? We are high. Come shoe. It's the 100 rand. And then you calculate the money that they made the whole week.
Yeah.
And then you take your cut. and then whatever they make.
Yeah,
weekly. They get paid weekly. The taxi driver patela weekly. Yeah. So me and Big Zulu can be. I know about tax.
So go no bolela ka banna ba khale gore they had good intentions.
Not all of them.
Not all of them,
yes.
Of course, yes. What went wrong?
I don't know, bruh. Society changes, the rules changes, how we behave changes, people change. Rahula, man. The people that I'm talking about, most probably banal buma 40. If I'm above 25, I'm old, Big Zulu. If I'm above 25, then that means how old are they? Because some of them no one or okintate or had say no more okintate to muhulwala.
Then why does Satswani protect bana more special, protect basadi?
Nah, our grandfathers were toxic.
No, they weren't.
They were toxic.
Not
all of them.
Momo issue. Children are being molested on a daily basis. You understand? Children are being raped.
Then.
I want to disagree with you. I want to disagree with you on that.
Flip fan, but it has always been happening. I want to burp that. It has always been happening. But they would never talk about it. The thing is, because now we are open about it, then that's when we see
this is wrong.
Yeah. There's cases whereby banana ba rapiwa ka montlo, but because ne isa boledi dilo tsa khale ne ba di ka mtla sa meds asita batho. This is a family med. That time you are being raped, you are being physically abused, mara ke dilo tsa family and nothing in the family is helping. And here malumi Tuki does this. Khote malumi Tuki wa bereka ha ka stopa hore supporta
oring robola ketla. So you need to take one for the team. But how are you taking one for the team? What does it do more?
That's what most of our parents buy angry. But I've never done anything to you. The way you talk to me, how? Because some parents are toxic to that point whereby I was useless, you this, you that, and you're like, but what made you angry? Because clearly it wasn't me. But the trauma, the anger and everything. But because back then, no was not where I can say depression helpline. Hello, I think I'm being abused.
And
No, I go home. Arasa rappel. But back then, and you're like, but why did you toxic?
I'm not gonna do that to my beautiful daughter.
Don't do that. Don't even to the mother. You must love and respect the mother. Then the child will know, okay, fine. Mama ko ba mo rata. So that means papa ko wan rata. So the man or a woman, because kids are allowed to be whatever they want to be, whatever they choose to be, who they choose to be with, must not abuse them. Must love them. You must give children love so that they understand what's love. You must give your children more hugs, more kisses, more affirmations. If your child comes and says, Mama is bullying me because I keep peeling, you need to assure one how you are the most beautiful person on earth. I'm not saying go and disrespect people, but you are beautiful. Bona, you are beautiful. If somebody says you're not beautiful, it's like in your eyes. Me, I'm beautiful in my eyes, and my opinion matters. I don't know about you, but mine matters.
Again, you remind me of a colleague of mine.
Yeah.
Nerebolela about that. I think two weeks ago, you know, or this thing, yeah, low self-esteem. You told me as a parent, you understand? ke nna o ke dirang gore ngwana ka a be le low self-esteem. If nna as ngwana ke na le tlhogo e kgolo, ke mmereko wa motswadi wa ka to make it a point anga sure bona lo ka ba le tlhogo e kgolo mara o pila, you're beautiful, you're handsome, o understand. So this colleague of mine disagreed or no, ge ngwana na le tlhogo e kgolo na le tlhogo e kgolo wa mmoja ga lo montsho a tshwana le nna ba.
Mara what's with black people and babitsana ka mkho o leng ka teng?
You understand? So but reflect reach an agreement or look ke understand, yes, ke no tshwantse ke make sure ngwana ka o ba sharp, understand. Ke godile ke bitwa monyamane leki, you know, and all those sorts of names. Dilo je di le da bola ya esteem, you understand, and the confidence. But no, I can assure you originally confidence when le nna ke a itshaba, you understand. That's why ke le ka khona go dula fase and gather courage ya go thoma what we are doing today. And I'm proud of myself, understand. I'm proud of myself. At least I'm now starting to live my dream.
Yes, living your purpose.
Living a purpose.
It doesn't mean my purpose has to pay me bills. Okay, it has to.
It has to.
But we start somewhere. Ladies and gentlemen, we start somewhere. Thank you.
So, ke sharp no man. I can self-esteem when I was blind. Yeah, I know.
Living your best life.
Ke self-esteem when I was blind. So ke batswadi. Ke mmereko batswadi gore
yes. Batswadi ba tsontsoro ba re assure everything.
Ba re assure gore look.
Le ke le skobo o mpotse gore ke pile.
O mpotse gore ke pile and o mpotse gore a gona motho a ka mphala mo lefaseng.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes. Le ke lo motelle o mpotse you look like a model. You look like a model. Look at you.
Eseng ka mo gore nna re go dileng ka gona. Like you know bolela when we started like we're not saying our parents are
they're the best.
They are the best.
And
they are not failures. You understand? But we need to change this thing a bit. Skepe says there's a drive to a different direction.
Yes.
You understand? To a different direction. Banabarana, let's assure them. You know? Upila, I want to talk about palang. From school, it's like a Harry Potter card. Asa very sharp. Give her a hug. You understand? Give her a hug.
And ensure that they work better next time. There's always a next time, but your next time must be your last time, because there will never always be a next time.
Yeah.
So you need to make sure that your next time, if it happens, it's your last.
Like babolela ngere gore fail era gore first attempt in learning. So tshwanetse ba rute gore ga fail a se ntwela gore ke
motlholo,
you understand? A se motlholo lo ba motlholo. So I remember batswadi were different, you know?
Yeah. Are better than lona batswadi. We're still learning from you guys, but let us try to be different. Difference as ratella, and if I say mama akirate ka mkhobleng le nna a staba tsore ke hotella, it means that I genuinely don't like how you talk to me, because it makes me feel certain ways, you know. It makes me lose confidence, it makes me shy, or mara why geles dodla bana ba bang ke di slender.
Sure.
O kare ke tsamaile kare he modimo a ira kare I want this design. You see fumpa lomba me this one. No, I didn't choose. But let's be better parents.
I don't like how you talking to me. For the rest of your life. You understand? So
that time you are above 25.
Maybe I'm even
above 30.
I'm past 30 now.
Me, I'm still young.
I'm past 30 now. Get crowd man and so Yeah, man. It's just about re dilo different.
Yes, sir.
Understand?
Yes, sir.
And to whoever dira something in life,
Nike.
something in life.
Nike that thing.
Just do it. Just
Nike
do it.
that thing.
Oscar Teleja, but while around or
It won't work.
It
For
won't
who?
work. Ulemang.
For who?
When we were still in high school, there was this thing. Because he did learning streams are science,
I hated that, but I ended up there. I'll tell you a story how I ended up
I
there.
also hated the stream. The stream song is really because Baba before but science.
And when your brain can't function on that level.
Brain function.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
So and science
which it was because
it was.
your brain needs a function go level and no interested there. Most probably.
You understand?
Yeah.
So it's any da no dira, lichona no dira. Yeah, and nothing happened. At the end of the day,
that time I the engineer you holla 5,000.
It's already all 5,000, but yeah.
Yeah. Now I choose any science because my friend chose it. That was the dumbest thing I've ever done in my like if there's something dumb I've ever done, Moplo, it's that thing. And my mom was like, oh sure, Narwano, Kirkirki show. Alright man. Zamali the accounting here. Because my science from then it was work. And she was like, Mugele mara kilo man. I see the strong points are get born. Because my friend chose that stream. Guess what? Here can go class overpopulated. Now they need to bafoko the number yabato, but that's a class in because class it late. But the chomiak bamunt bamisa go class initially. Then they left me in that class. Now I was suffocating. I was like, why am I here? I don't even like this thing. I didn't even want to be here. I just chose it because my friend chose. I was like, but now she's in another class. I'm in another class.
So now what do you do?
I wing it. I fake it till I make it, and I didn't make it. I felt betrayed. I was like, I should have just went and did what I wanted to do initially. Most probably I was going to be a lawyer by now. Because it's one of my things that I have to do in life. It's one of my checklists. I would have done law by now. I think I would, but I would be practicing pro bono.
This is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
And it shall be done.
Maybe in high school, course or stream or because I love talking.
Guess what? In high school, so me and a group of my friends decided to do a school newspaper, but unfortunately we started the journey late in matric, and matric there's a lot, in matric there's no time to be having extramural. So you can't schedule. So me, I was in charge of the entertainment. It's only now that it's clicking, man. When everybody was choosing what they were gonna be doing, I said I want to do entertainment, and I didn't know what in entertainment, but I knew that anything that has to do with art, I'm the girl. And a friend of mine, was in charge of fashion because she was like the fashionista of fashion. Yeah, she would come to school, yeah, but there's always been that girl. Even now, if you meet her now, she's that girl. And it's been from Carl. And it's only now it's clicking on my now. Actually, this thing I've always wanted to do it, but I didn't know
Or
how
ke nyaka
to
go
go
dira-
about
how
it.
to go about, yeah.
Yeah, because the how-to part is the if it's about the career, what.
Career exhibition.
If it's about the science, that time I'm not interested.
But question for why the career exhibition
I
is
messed
up. What is this? Grade 11.
I don't know.
Why can't we have career exhibitions as soon as grade 8?
Because I get bari study career what based on the subjects that we are being taught. Because the career exhibitions are in science. And Nikki Boreha all the time because I didn't know why I was there. And then my schoolmates were like, yeah, engineering this. I remember the other one we went to go UP. I was there like Nikki made lunch. Because I didn't know what was happening. The lecture was I was like, when are we going for lunch?
That was in high school.
I was in Matric.
In Matric, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, when are we going for lunch? Because this one, it's not for me. I don't even know why I'm here. But you have to show interest, right? Like, oh, what that? It's like, yeah. And you're like, I don't know why. Let's go. Like, let's do something. Let's go see other faculties. Maybe I might meet somebody or something. But why am I here?
No, mentioning a newspaper.
Yes.
Yeah, I think because I have a story, I have a story to tell. Oh, it's cool. There's a magazine, you know, and title on an ailing or Lina Launa untold stories or something like that.
Yeah.
I wonder if Siane Tsepiso, if you watching this, you guys will remind me, ne? But the magazine, I don't remember what happened. I don't remember what happened.
Colomba delayed the process.
I think because Colomba they delayed the process.
The school they delayed the process because I think we were not the first one to try something out, but you know how, and again, black schools, we're not bashing you. We're just saying you could change here and there. Tweaking is best, you know. I remember we still have we even went for a photo shoot. That's what like Nelly was serious to that point. A real photo shoot. We paid it for ourselves.
Serious?
Yeah, because we needed to show the school we're serious, guys. We wanted to do this, you know what I mean? Because how many kids are like us, but they don't have like a structure or a direction? You know what I mean? And then this thing happened, and I understand because the school won't have money to have teachers study extra. Understand? So here Miss Mamang Eliana wearing science, science from grade 10
to 12.
Because I don't know Hira Mr. Mamang I feel in space where now B can do art. They don't have time and they don't have the resources, and then the structure is a scan, get it classical lab. Then now the lab turns into a classroom because there's no space, and then there's a lot of us there.
But I think also it's a good idea if we introduce the proper career exhibitions, you know. We go to Kasi, educate by another, and then we come back. Unlike this side.
I think the best learning method is this. The kids come to this.
YouTube.
No, not besides YouTube. There's cameras, sound. If one over DJ, guys, but the DJ hall, Uncle Waffles, she's here earning more than 20K. One understand? And it's a career that thing.
But when I grow up, you don't take it as a miracle.
There's a child who can learn go Uncle Waffles. But utloka ho learn I'm mona. Not gore mutso gore Uncle Waffles wa DJ. Therefore, you can also be a DJ. Ha itse le hore ke eng so mixer, ha itse hore tshwantse hore hona le haira ha ke re bira ya didima lena le a khotse kuku a buise sound ha itse hore hona le ntho mo setting eng. Then one of the first time I ile kai and it's something that kids should grow up with. Hore SABC in an institution whereby kids, when they want to learn these things, dikolo dikono ya ko SABC and say we brought these kids, they say they're interested in this. Teach them.
Flopo go ro ga ro nya ka ba DJ ko ga ba go tsaya, you know?
Ba ro hafa.
Ona no mangwe.
Ba ro letsa tsa mang. Look at Gabza.
Ditoma our teachers, you know.
Our parents, no. Our parents.
Our parents, then
and
you
then
go to school.
Our parents are like our teachers because they say the same thing to their children. So I go school on our difference because my mom is a teacher.
Or they bash you on go school on my teacher, they bash you. You know? When they bash you, obviously,
I don't want to talk about teachers a lot because my parents are teachers.
You know?
I don't want to talk badly about parents and teaching because my parents are teachers.
But I don't want anything bad about
I was raised by a teacher. She's the best. Her students, they love her.
We are not sure.
They give her money when she goes out. They're like, ma'am. And I'm like, who's this old lady? I remember. Mama kalena, oh, goodness, mama. Like, you have been in the industry. So I'm not going to talk bad about teachers, but they could do better.
Keep those views coming.
Listen, we were supposed to say before we start everything, please like and subscribe and share our YouTube. Sorry, like and subscribe. What do they say? Like and subscribe and share, because you never know, our viewer can be on your timeline. So please, it's What's Popping. Good looking.